Hello, everyone, and happy Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. That's the start of the weekend, I guess. Well, I have some good news. We have a casting notice that she's asked me to help her with. This is for a game show. What's good about game shows is they're semi unscripted. Sometimes it will be scripted. Like I'll say, oh, it's David, and I'm very happy to be on this game show, and I want to win some prizes. This is my wife, Molly. I don't really have a wife. My wife, Molly, and my son, Justin, and my other son, Reginald, and whatever. It's kind of unscripted, so you can't really mess up on your lines. They might stop you and say, hey, you said, wow, I'd love to win that. I've never been on a trip like that before. I've never been on a trip to London. Well, we may change it from London, and you may be going to Paris if you win the prize. So just say, wow, it's been so long since I've had a vacation, with the pandemic and being stuck at home. I would love it. Boy, I would love a trip. That'd be wonderful. I'm so excited. So they might change something up on you. They'll give you a little something, or they might tell you the value of a prize, and it'll fluctuate. So you may not really get that excited about winning maybe three of these pens, and it's $8, but you have to pretend like you are super excited about that, and it gives you a chance to do improv, which is just not scripted at all, basically, to semi-improv to scripted, and it gives you a chance to develop a lot of those skills. And also, what will happen is you will get a connection with a casting company that does other stuff. Now, the casting company I'm going to tell you about, it's across the board. Across the board, they do everything. They do game shows, print work, they do commercials, they do videos, they do television, film, you name it. Basically, she does it. Her and her company. It's a great company. I've had the opportunity to work with them in the past. And when you do this, make sure you tell her David Gardner sent me, because I'm going to tell her to look out for people that I sent. And what's going to happen is, will you get any more kudos for that? Probably not, because I'm not screening you. You're going to go to her unscreened. It's not like you're going to write to me and say, hey, David, you know what? I've done this before. I know these kind of game shows or whatever. In this case, it's a game show. So I can't really help you much more than that. You can tell her you watch some of my videos, so you know how to behave, you know what to do, and that might help you if you don't have any experience. If you have some experience, maybe a little different. But you can tell her, hey, I'm an excited person. I like kind of like this guy. Hey, well, yeah, come on down, or who's the next contestant on the whatever? It's this guy. Woohoo, woohoo, and be excited. And then a lot of people are excited. A friend of mine was on the Price is Right game show, and everyone's very, very excited to get down there. But once they're down there like this, oh, I didn't win a prize yet. Come on, man. Come on, Drew, give me a prize. No, they want you to be all the time, and that's true in all game shows. They don't have a really sad game show like, I had to go and help my family after a disaster where I lost everything. I'm gonna pause for one second because maybe she'll stop. My dog is barking. I would ordinarily not film this right now because they're doing the landscaping out back. There's a senior center behind me, not a senior center, a senior apartments, and they usually come at 7 in the morning every single week, but they started coming only twice a month. Yay, because it's 7 o'clock in the morning. The truck will pull up and they can start at 7:30. But they didn't get here until 8:30 today. So instead of arriving at 7, starting at 7:30, they got here at 8:30 and arrived at 9. And I had an audition at 9 o'clock in the morning on Zoom. So I thought it was perfect time. The dog, then it won't be done, but they start at 7. They get there at 7. They start at 7:30. They do half of it. Then they stop and they have a break. And I think they have lunch really early. They probably started their day, loading up and gassing up and all that. They probably start at 6. So around 9 o'clock, they're taking a break. Maybe it's just a break, but it ends up being about an hour. I don't know what they're supposed to do, but that's what they do. So if you go 9 to whatever, of course, no, they get here at 8:30, and then she's rah, 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 and the lady's a dog lover, and I don't want to interrupt the Zoom, but I have to get her quiet so she doesn't bother the neighbors. The neighbors aren't bothered by this, but they're bothered by roof, roof, roof. So here we go. This is going to be a game show. So tell them that I sent you. Make sure, here's an example. Hit that bell. If you haven't hit that bell which is going to be on that side, I think. Anyway, there's a notification bell. It's going to be below. There's a bell there. Hit that notifier bell, because what happens is right now I'm doing this, and you may not hear about this until it's too late. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. I'm going to go ahead and pause this. I'll turn around. I'll show you on my big computer what we're talking about. And when you do talk to her name is Cara, C-A-R-A, casting company, and I will show you how to apply on here. And you can also just write to her email or go to Google and search Cara Casting contact information, or Cara Casting email, and you can say, David Gardner suggested that I write you. I would like to be on the game show, blah, 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 blah. And she's going to send you the application. Or you can fill the application now and then I would write to her as well, probably. That's what I usually do. I'd say, thank you so much. I did apply on your application online. If you could use me, and then maybe send some additional photos if they requested. Let's see what they requested. I only know that she called me, and she contacted me and said she would like for us to do this. And I said, great, we'd like to do it. And we are going to do it. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and pause this for a second. Okay, I'm going one-handed now here. Here is the casting agency, Cara Casting. I don't know what that is. But anyway, there's a nationwide game show, teams of 4 family members. And it says everyone who competes will walk away with cash and prizes for their family. New game show looking for families with a love of sports, trick shots, and helping others. And it's adrenaline pumping game show. Families will dive into a mix of sports, trick shots, household games. What it's going to do is, I guess you're playing games, and they want to say the team must be made up. Team can be made up of any 4 family members. There must be at least one child under 18 and one person over 18. So it can be a mix of siblings, parents, cousins, aunts, uncles, etc. So a fun chance. And what's good about this, you're also working with your family. So if you do have any anxiety or nerves, whatever, you are actually working with your own family. So let's go ahead and hit the apply here, and we'll take a look at the application. These are pretty standard. These applications, each one has a little bit of a variation to it, but they'll tell you about, must be over a certain age. They'll talk about who's in your group. Maybe you have a name of maybe sometimes they'll say, what is the nickname of your group? We're the Flying Family of Fun or something. I don't know. And then you put in all your information. You need photos, and you just choose the file, remove a file, and you can put your photos in there. They say, please do not use a professional headshot. They want to know what you look like. Okay, so if you have a professional headshot where they did a lot of makeup, maybe they airbrushed the photo or photoshopped it, you don't want, but they don't want that. Okay, and then when you finish filling it all out, your source will be Cara Casting, and then you'll submit the form. So what I'm going to do, they did an example here. Dad is 46, Mike, whatever. They put the mom's age. Usually go dad, mom, kids. But so let me go back over here to the start of it. What I'm going to do is I will put this information here, the how to get to this here, if I can. I don't know if I can. But once you do meet them or get involved with them, sign up for their emails and get that. But remember, here we go. Let's go turn this around. So remember, hit that subscribe bell. Hit that subscribe, boop, 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 and hit the bell. Okay, so we'll get you some active work. This is the first one. Not the first one, the second or third one we've posted, but this is a pretty big one. This is a nationwide. Okay, take care.